Hello friends, welcome back to Can Do Budgets. I am Erin. It's another Friday, so we're doing another cash stuffing. I just really quickly want to say thank you to everyone who has liked and commented and subscribed. It's really cool to see that there are other people in the world who are interested in stuff like this, because it's not I just don't see it a lot from where I'm at. Like the place that I live, I don't really see many people doing it this way, or if they do, I don't know about it. So I'm going to put all my bills in the right direction. So this week was Jordan's pay week. 1 week will be my pay week, and the next is Jordan's. This one is Jordan's. He got a little bit extra because he picked up a shift. But after we take out everything, we're still only stuffing $460 today. So let me show you how I got that money. So the paycheck came to $1,060, and this is how quickly the money goes. I'm sure that you're familiar with how quickly the money goes. We immediately pay all of our debt. So on Jordan's paydays, we pay Capital One, student loan, and a line of credit. This has a star beside it because I still need to pay that. And we are looking into the line of credit is connected to Jordan's BMO account, which was the account that he had before he joined me at TD. So we have an appointment on Monday to go see if we can pull that line of credit from BMO to TD, because we are paying 2 bank fees monthly, but we don't use his BMO account anymore. We just pay the line of credit on it. So I think what they're going to do is see if we qualify for a loan. We'll pay off the BMO line of credit, and then we will have a new loan in our TD account. So that will be a lot easier. So we take all that out for debt and loans. We usually budget for $200 for groceries a week. We couldn't get as many groceries last week because we were a little bit short. So we did go a little bit above this week. So we did spend $265 yesterday on groceries, which is fine because we love cooking meals. He loves cooking, I love cooking, I love feeding him, he loves feeding me. We love having full meals, so we're okay with the majority of our money going into groceries if need be. So once that is all out from the $1,060, we have $567 left over. I do like to round down a little bit so I can leave something in the bank, because let me tell you, there's always something coming out without you knowing. There's always something that comes up. So that leaves us with $500 to stuff. And down here, I just made a note for myself that I would like to make an envelope for bank fees and put it in my monthly binder. But we are going to wait to see if we can transfer that line of credit first. So we're only paying for 1 monthly fee rather than 2. So that's where I got my numbers from. So let's count and make sure that I have $500. So we'll put this off to the side. So we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 380, 390, 400, 410, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500. I don't know if I told you guys in my last video, but we ended up adopting another cat. We do co-parenting, and the mother of Jordan has kids with another woman. She found a home to live in for her and the kids, but they weren't able to take any animals, no cats at all, which who even doesn't have animals? I don't understand why they have apartments where you don't allow animals. But anyway, Lily didn't want to give up her cat that she has, so we took him here. So our final count for animals is 2 cats and 2 dogs. And I have 1 cat on either side of me right now. I'm wondering if someone's going to jump up. So if someone does, I will introduce them. So we have Penny and Odin. Okay, so let's start with our spending binder. So we're not putting much in this. One thing to note is that I did, in my last video, I mentioned I was going to pick up a part-time job on the side of my full-time job so that we had a little bit more money to stuff. My husband is also going back to school in the fall, so he can get a job where we make a little bit more money. So we're really working towards having more money to stuff. I'm really excited for when that happens. But a little update, I did get a part-time job. It's going to be weekends and through the week if I can pick up. So that's going to start soon. So pretty soon I will have more to stuff, and that's very exciting. So we are skipping Aaron, Jordan, Parker, Lily. It is the winter. We are just chilling. We are not spending money on anything. We are just coasting through until the summer, and then we can do all kinds of fun things. Clothing, I would like to give myself, and Jordan is still empty, and that's fine. I would like to give $5 each to the kids. So Parker has 20, 30, 35, 40. And Lily will probably be the same. 20, 30, 35, 40. When we stuff one, we typically stuff the other, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way, so I do like to count. So there's $80 total in there. Because spring is coming and everyone's growing, and we are going to need clothes for the springtime. So we are not stuffing Sanity, and it has $30. And we don't need to total that out. Very nice. Okay, so monthly. So what will happen when I add the bank fees, I'll just have another category down here, says bank fees, and then I can put in how much I'll stuff, and it will be just after loans there. But hopefully it will only be for one bank. So this is our monthly binder. This is our monthly bills. Kids always gets 140. So we'll add a 100, 20, and a 40. Okay, so 1, 2, 250, 270, 290, 310, 315. 315 in kids. So that's for our child support payment. At first I was like a little bit nervous to be like, hey, we're paying child support. Like, I don't know, I was just a little bit anxious about this being a category, but now I'm like, so what? Lots of people break up, and we're on good terms, and we're all just kind of here for the kids. So yeah, this is my child support envelope. Rent always gets 175, 150, 75. Because rent is more expensive. So rent now has 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, and 315. I feel like I did something wrong in here because our rent we should have more than that in there. So, and, oh, actually, no, the rent one was fine. Rent's fine, but the kids one should be more. And what stood out to me was the fact that there's a 50 in here. So it always gets, kids always gets 140. So there shouldn't be a 50 in here unless I'm condensing. So, I'll just fix that up next time. Okay, and insurance always gets 35, 20, 35. So car insurance has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. That's perfect. Nope. Oops, that's a highlighter. 70. Phones. So I unstuffed his public mobile because that came out. So in Kudo, we're putting 15. So Kudo, that's my phone bill, is 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. 45, and public mobile will be getting a 10 to start over saving for the next payment. So that came out of the bank account. I took the cash out of here and put it in the bank to replace it. So that's why we like to keep stuff in the bank as like a buffer, so that if something comes out before I get a chance to get the money in, we're not totally screwed, because we do have the money. It would just be unfortunate if it didn't make it to the bank in time. Subscriptions, we are saving up for Amazon Prime. A year subscription, so 50, 60, 70. We added $10 and now we have 70, and it's $100, so we're close. And Spotify gets 5. And now that has 15, and that's fully funded for when it comes out next. So I put a little note there so I know that I don't have to stuff that next time. I only have to stuff it 3 of the 4 weeks. Lucy's Meds and Groom are not getting anything, but she has $10 in there. Layla, this is for her meds, and she has 25. And by meds, I just mean flea meds. I didn't know. I was like, should I put meds or fleas? Or like, we're not paying $25 for fleas. We're paying $25 a month to keep the fleas away. Pharmacy, okay. So pharmacy was one where I just kind of put money in. I was like, if I'm pulling like $40 a month, that's probably covering everything I need. But that was wrong. That was very wrong. So I did discover I'm spending way more in pharmacy than $40 a month. So I'm upping it to $80 a month. So we are adding $20 per week. So now it has 35. And so pharmacy, that is my my prescriptions and my vitamins, and I use like a super cavity toothpaste thing that I get from the pharmacy because it has extra fluoride in it because I'm prone to cavities. And that's for, I have eczema, so that would cover my eczema cream, excuse me, my eczema cream and like hydrocortisone cream. So that covers a lot of stuff. So we do have to up pharmacy a little bit. Loans gets its typical 30. So loans now has 20, 40, 50, 60. What I'm thinking I did up here is I accidentally put 175. You know what I mean? I switched them. I accidentally put one in the other. We'll see. We'll see. So that does it for the monthly bills. So we stuffed $440 in our monthly bills today. And our long-term spending, so we don't have a lot left. So I had $50 to try and figure out where we could put that. We do want to start saving for trips really, really soon because we have a couple concerts coming up. We have, we're hoping to go to Calgary. If not next year, like we're hoping for next year, but if I don't have the money next year, we could just start slow and save for the following year. We're aiming for April so we can go to the Fan Expo, like Comic-Con thing. So this will be something that I stuff with my little side hustle that I am getting, along with some of the other things we can't always hit, but I do always like to get birthdays as much as I can, because I don't know, like the kids are a priority, and yeah. So for Parker's birthday, we're going to give him $10. Because birthdays can be expensive if you don't have anything set aside. So this is just one of the priorities for us. So Parker's birthday has $50, $70, $90, $110. And that's something that we can save slowly because his birthday isn't until September. So even if we put $5 or $10 in each week, we're doing good. So Lily also will get $10. So she has 50, 70, 80, 90. And hers is a little bit later in the year, so we do have a little bit of wiggle room. We're not stuffing family, but it has 10, and friends has 0. So you can see how like the hierarchy of our priorities, and I'm really sorry to any of our friends and family if you're upset that you're not a priority, but I promise I will be putting, these are the things I'd love to focus on with, if Jordan starts making a little more money or I start making a little more money, these are the things that I want to put them into. So I promise you're on my mind. You're on the horizon. Home is something we only stuff when we have extra. Decor, our furniture, we are slowly saving for a great big couch. We've got $40. Listen, it's a good start. And renovations has nothing. Okay, and car, oil and tires, we're not doing anything. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60. So 60 buckaroos. I mean, it's not everything, but that would help if something went wrong with the car or if something comes up. Christmas is another one that we prioritize because holy crap, it can be expensive if you don't prepare for it. So Christmas gets $10, or Parker, 120, 40, 50, so 150. And Lily will get also $10. So 120, 40, 60, 70. So Lily has 170. So see how Parker has a little bit more in his birthdays, but Lily has a little bit more in Christmas. So we don't panic about it. And family for Christmas, that's getting $10. So now family has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. And again, the kids are a little bit of our priority on Christmas because they're still quite young, so they're still very much in the Christmas spirit, so we just want to embrace that while we still can. Anniversary, so we're not stuffing anything else, but we will count to see what we have. We have 45, an anniversary. Family photos, excuse me, dry as a fart today. Grading day has 40. I'm gonna get a message about that. My friend Michelle is gonna message me and be like, did you really say I'm dry as a fart? Yeah, I did. Family fun, we have nothing in there, and trips, but baby, I'm coming for you. I am coming for you. So we stuffed totally in our long-term spending today. We stuffed $50, which is not nothing. Anything outside of the monthly bills I count as a win, because the monthly bills, that's just what we need to save in order to live. So down here, you can see my little tally. So what I do is I write 100, 50, 20, 10, 5, and I'll just go to the top of the list. So I wanted 2 5s for here, so I would just put 2 tallies beside the 5. And then down to 140, I put a tally on the beside the 100 and 2 tallies beside the 20. So that's how I figure out what I need from the bank, and then I take them this little slip. I know this says $460, but I did have $40 cash from pulling Jordan's public mobile. It was $40 for the month, so I used that, and that equals the 500. I'm so sorry if this is confusing at all. We are not stuffing long-term savings, but everyone has 5 except vehicle has 20. 5. No, not 5. Everything has 10. Everything has 10. And I do want to change this envelope from doggos to animals because we have more than just doggos to worry about now. And the car has 20. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Again, nothing to be ashamed of. This is another one that I will focus on when we have a little bit more money coming in. So that's exciting. Stay tuned for that. Down here, I just break down what we paid for debt. So if we go back here, we started with $1060 and then we took this out. That's this. So 50 for Capital One, 106 for his student loan, and 72 for the line of credit. So we paid $228 in total this week on our debt, which I think is really great. Again, debt is a priority for us because once we pay off debt, we can start using that money to put in our sinking funds. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. I really love talking to everybody, so leave a comment down below and introduce yourself. I'd love to get to know you. Yeah, we'll see you next Friday for another stuffing. Bye.